Hey David, this is Jeremy with Toriar Digital Marketing. You responded to a post that I put out on Facebook to show you how to get more motivated seller leads for your business. Here's your free video to show you how you can outrank your competition online on Google with your website. Okay, so I'm going to talk about three things in this video, and I'm going to make it short and sweet. I don't want to waste your time or mine. So we're going to talk about content, backlinks, and citations. Okay. So content, as you can see, I've got your home site pulled up here. I assume you say triple D, not 3D. So triple D Property Solutions. Um, and I've got triple D homebuyers.com is the name of the site. But I've got their website pulled up here. And looking at the content, you actually have a decent amount of content. Like, right, it doesn't look like you have a lot. And then down here, you're starting to get more and more. So you got a decent amount of content. They could definitely use a little bit more, but you're actually doing pretty good on content. The one tip I want to give you though on this that I didn't like when I first went to your website is this right here. This is actually the bottom of your video. I thought that this was a click to call, so I went to click it with my mouse. And I was like looking for it over here in the bottom left corner, just like when you go up to the top here, if you look down there in the bottom left corner, it shows the phone number. It shows a TEL and a colon. It's like a small HTML code for the phone number. Well, I thought that that's what this was here when the mouse went over it and it went like that. As soon as I clicked it, it started playing your video. That right there to me is kind of deceiving. Um, like if somebody's on mobile and they're somewhere where they can't like listen to anything or they're in a meeting or something like that, and they click that to save the phone number, and then all of a sudden your video plays, that they're going to be scrambling to get off your site. Okay, so I would find a way to get rid of that being right there. Like if it's in your video, that's okay, but not right there on a white background like that where it looks like it's part of the website. Okay, um, so that's enough on that. So next thing we're going to talk about is backlinks. Okay, so this is your backlink profile. This is Ahrefs. It's a site that buys data off Google, puts it in charts and graphs for us to make it easier to read. And as you can see here, you basically have almost no data going on here on Google. You've got no traffic, no keywords, no backlinks. They actually have a a domain rating for you of 0. So it's not, at least it's not no data. Um, I don't even know how they got that because you got no backlinks, but somehow they got, maybe you've been around for a little while. That's probably why. So, so we'll talk about a little bit more about what all this means when we look at your competitor and we can actually see all this stuff filled out. Okay. So to find your competitor, I looked up We Buy Houses Detroit. I don't think you're actually in Detroit. I think you're just like you're in one of the neighboring cities in the metropolitan area. So looking at Detroit though, the first thing you see is ads usually. Then you see the Google Map Pack, which has a ranking factor as well. That's when we're going to talk about citations here in a minute. And then you're going to see the organic listings. Well, the top organic listing for Detroit is WeBuyHouses.com, which anybody who's been in real estate for 5 minutes knows who they are. So let's go ahead and check out their main site. Now they don't really have any content here. What's happening here is they're piggybacking off the content off their national page, which is just WeBuyHouses.com. See, this right here is just a location page that's ranking. And as you can see, their domain rating is really high, and their URL ratings piggybacking a little bit off of that because they really don't have very much in backlinks and or referring domains or keywords. Okay, but they're getting 35 organic traffic because they're ranking. So really, all we got to do is beat them out of this 14, and we can start outranking them. Okay, so that's it on backlinks for now. So next thing we're going to do is talk about your Google My Business listing. Okay, so there's 3 ways to rank a Google My Business listing. There is, and they all kind of work together. One is your overall site ranking. Number 2 is your optimizing your Google My Business listing. And then 3 is the quantity and quality of the citations you have on it. Okay, so we're going to check. This is the top listing for for Detroit for the Google Map Pack is Detroit Fair Offer. So let's go ahead and see how many citations they have. Okay, it shows this is whitespark.ca, and it shows that they have a total of 24 citations. Okay, so what is a citation, you may ask? It's basically a phone book listing on the web, in a nutshell. It's name, address, phone number on somebody else's site. Might have a link, might not, but really the phone number or the address is what triggers it to be a citation, along with your name. Okay. And this, what it's searching for here, it's usually searching for the phone number and the name together. Okay. So they've got 24. What we need to do is get more and better quality to be able to beat them out, as well as an optimized Google My Business listing, and of course have your site, continuing to rank higher as well. And that will get you at the top of the map pack. Okay. So to recap, we talked about content, backlinks, and citations. These are all things you can do yourself. I hope you got some value out of this video. I'd love your feedback. If you need any help with this, feel free to reach out to us. Our number is 317-961-3757, or you can reply to the email that this was sent on. All right, have a great day.